bless you. It's great again to connect on this particular day. Why? It is because of the goodness of God. When you look and you see nature going on around you, when you look and you see people going and coming, uh, the birds fly, the bees, birds, when you have all that's going on around you, that is showing the mercy of God to you because He's allowed me to be a part of the environment, to be a part of this world. We're not, as our old timers would say, we're not lying down looking up. But in other words, we're standing up, looking, looking out. Okay, so may God bless you. I believe you are truly blessed today, and we must be grateful for the blessings of the Almighty. Now we're going in further into chapter 2. There's going to be at least um, there's going to be at least eight eight of eight of these areas that is listed. I could be wrong, out of one or two either way. But when you look at the previous verse, if you should just glance at verse 4, because we're going to be looking at verses 5 all the way down through to 22. The the uh, the topic or the theme of the remaining chapters will all come under the heading of the benefits of gaining wisdom. The benefit of gaining wisdom. And the first verse that we're going to be looking at is verse 5. Okay. Let me just tell you really um, what those sections are going to be. As I did say, I believe it was in the last section, we're going to take our time and go through the Proverbs. Never mind chapter 2. We're going to be taking our time. Touching on some points, not on everything. I leave that to you. You can go into each verse or into each section on your own. You could either put one or two sections together if you think that it's too close to have them separate. You can do as you wish, not taking anything away, but at least want to be a blessing to you so that you can bless someone else, encourage someone else, at least within the book of Proverbs. But Proverbs chapter 2, verses 5 all the way down to 22. There are some points here that I want to point out to you. And the first point under the general heading of this particular section, which is the benefit of gaining wisdom, is you'll find God. 2, you'll be given knowledge. 3, you will be made victorious. 4, you will be given discernment. 5, you will be protected. 6, you will be protected from the immoral or from immorality. 7, you will be given power. 8, you will escape the fate of the wicked. So there are 8 parts to this, and we're going to go through each one. I'm hoping that it won't take very long for to go through them, but just to allow you to think, to seek, as well as to search. Because if you and if I want to, let me not say you, let's say me, if I want to have a closer relationship with the Lord and to grow in it and to have wisdom and also have the benefit of wisdom, the benefit of God, yeah, then I'm going to seek for it. I'm going to seek for that. I'm going to search diligently in His word for that. Okay? So, when a believer finds wisdom. The question is, how does it affect their life? When a believer finds wisdom, how does it affect our lives? And I've more or less in the 8 subject headings there given you. And what makes the treasure so valuable or so priceless? Now, when you look at verse 4, and I did mention it before, when you look at verse 4, it starts out by a very important word there. I didn't stress it at the point at that time, but I'm going to stress it now at this point, because it says, if you seek it as you would silver, if you seek, then you're going to have, or then you're going to find God. Then you'll be given. You get it. So if you look at each of those 8 subject points or bullet points that I had mentioned, all that if, which is so powerful, if you seek as you would silver, if you should seek it as you will understand the fear of God. Praise God. Isn't that a good point there where you can jump for joy? Then you will understand the fear of Adonai, find the knowledge of God. Now, what does, again, let's go back to the foundation that we have laid and which is given to us by Solomon in verse 7 of chapter 1. He says, the fear of Adonai is the beginning of knowledge, who despise wisdom and discipline. Okay, I'll just leave it there with you. But verse 5, as I have said it here, then you'll understand the fear of Adonai and find the knowledge of God. What does the King James Version tell us? Verse 5 of chapter 2. Then shalt thou understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God. Now, to find the knowledge of God does not refer to gaining his knowledge, because our God, as we know, is omniscient, he's omnipotent, he is omnipresent. Rather, it is knowing him personally, it is experiencing him. When a person comes to the place of understanding the fear of the Lord, he or the individual recognizes that it is a relationship with him. Remember, the reward for seeking him is finding him. And finding him is experiencing a living, growing relationship with the God who knows and made all things. This relationship produces submissive obedience to him and to his holy word. It's about having, again, a relationship with the Lord, finding him. And if you seek the Lord, he's not going to he will not withhold himself from you, from me, or from any individual that seeks God, that seeks him for a personal relationship. There's some yet who are seeking him to disprove that there is an argument with God. I will personally, I will leave that up between them and God, because I know who's going to come out worse. When somebody wants to have a fight and they seek an individual, and they may be well prepared. When I say a fight, I'm not just saying have a physical altercation with them, but when they're coming out to dispute or to disprove whatever it is that the individual speaks up for, they may come very well with with whatever they find it maybe. But the person who says what they say and they have irrefutable proof, and what they stand on is something that has been tried and tested, then the person who's coming to to to, to really have a go at them is not going to come up uh, with any gold or silver or any precious article. No, they're going to come out bruised. They're going to come out losing the battle, and that is where, when man comes to God innocently, submitting themselves to God and to His word, God will show Himself to the individual, and they will then come to know Him. They will then come to experience who God is. Just as how Moses, when the thought came to me about Moses in the cleft of the rock, I've always referred to the point that if God did not proclaim Himself to Moses, then Moses wouldn't be able or would not have been able to preach God's word to the people when he went back. Moses got to have an experience with God. His heart was open. His mind was open. He was receptive, but then he responded to the word. He sought diligently for God. God heard it, and he certainly visited Moses at that particular time. And so, that encourages me greatly, that if I seek for the Lord, if I seek for Him diligently, if I search for God, at some point in my life, and I really wanted to be before my life is over in this world, I really want to have a personal relationship, experience, something that is out of this world. Whatever Moses experienced was not a part of this reality, was not a part of his reality. Whatever you want from God, and if it is for you to have an experience, then God will honor your request. I believe that with all my heart, we need to seek for Him, seek diligently for Him. The benefit of gaining wisdom is that we will find God. You will find God if we seek diligently for Him. If we search for Him, if we hunger and thirst for Him, He will reveal Himself. May God bless you. Have a great day. Have a great time at work or with family, with friends. Enjoy your life today. Again, remember what Ecclesiastes says. Again, what the Solomon said. Enjoy life. Eat, drink, and enjoy life.